Well, hello and thanks for stopping by. Today we've got a new little electric log splitter and I'm going to show you it. Bilt Hard reached out to me. They sent me this log splitter. They asked if I wanted to do a review on it and tell them what I thought of it. So here we go. Now, normally I don't really do reviews on things that people send me, but I always get emails from companies and they want to send me things that really aren't firewood related. So when I saw that somebody actually wanted to send me a log splitter, even though it's small and electric, I was like, well, I think there's actually a use for it and I think it can be useful. So yeah, I'll do a video on it. So the log splitter came in this nicely packaged box. It shipped via UPS and I had it pretty quick. It has all the specs there. It's about a 100-pound box. When it comes to these little electric log splitters, what are they good for and why would anybody buy one? So when I think of this thing, I don't think of like splitting wood all day with it. I don't think of heating your house with it. I don't think of running a firewood business, but I think these are pretty cool. Maybe for someone that has a fireplace or a wood stove in their house, they want to leave this on their porch and kind of break some pieces down before they throw them in. Somebody who is a recreational burner, maybe has fires in their backyard. They don't want a big log splitter. They don't want a gas log splitter. They only split wood maybe one time a year. So I think this thing is actually pretty cool. This thing just plugs into a 110 volt outlet. It has a button that operates the motor, and then it has a valve which closes a valve, a hydraulic valve. That way it'll pressurize and push the cylinder, and then when you release it, the wedge returns. So kind of like what I said before, I have a wood stove in my barn and there's some pieces that are in my baskets that when I split it up, I was just lazy and didn't want to split it all the way down to where they need to go. So they've been drying for a while and now it's time to split them up, toss them in the wood stove. So I've got a piece of cherry on here and this one was pretty tough to split. So we'll see how this thing does. So I got to hold this valve and push the button. Not too bad. And then you turn off the motor and you let go of this valve and its spring returns. So that split it pretty good. Split the other side. Now, as you can see, that's some pretty twisted wood like that. I wasn't going to be able to split that with an axe, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to split it down a little bit more. And then this thing also has a stroke limiter on it. So it has a 20-inch stroke, and then there's this little rod that you can set. And so I have it down to like 18 right now, something like that. So yeah, I made this smaller. I'm gonna make this piece a little smaller too. So we know it can resplit some pieces. I've got some other wood here that is still in like round. It's green locust. And this is probably what you would most commonly split with this, like if you were just buying this to split little stuff in your backyard and burn. So we'll see how she does on this. One more big cherry chunk here, that way I can get it put in the stove. All right, so I've got to say, I'm actually pretty impressed with this thing. When I got it, I was thinking, oh, it's just a small little electric log splitter. Yeah, it'll be cool to try out, but like, is it that great? Well, honestly, after using it, like, it's actually pretty good. Like, it works nice. It's like not a gas engine. It's quiet. Like, obviously I could have split all this up with a gas log splitter, but I mean, in the case that you just need to split a few pieces here or there and you don't want to break out an axe, like I have a concrete floor, where am I going to axe firewood, you know? So this actually works pretty good. It's pretty powerful. Like, it splits some pretty good stuff. I wouldn't say you're going to like stop it up with just, you know, average pieces. Yeah, it works actually pretty good. And I think there's definitely a use for it. Just like I said originally, you know, of using it in the sense of resplitting pieces for your wood stove or splitting small pieces. I think it actually works good for that. And yeah, if you just needed to do small stuff and you wanted to spend a couple $100, I think the Bilt Hard is actually a pretty good choice. So yeah, I don't think that like you should go buy this log splitter if you want to split 5 cords of wood in the winter. But if you want to split a row here or there, or you want to resplit some stuff for your wood stove or your fireplace, I think it's actually pretty tough to beat. So that'll do it. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.